Hey guys, this is a pick a card reading on what is my love interest telling others about me. It would be very interesting to know. You can choose between three options. So the first one is the hairband. The second option is the concealer. And the third option is the lighter. First one is hairband. Second one is concealer. Third one is the lighter. Okay, so we're gonna go with the hairband first. What is pile number one's love interest telling others about them? Okay. Empress. So for some of you are actually pregnant, and your love interest is telling others that, they're pregnant, I'm so happy, or, you know, I'm pregnant, I'm so happy to be pregnant by him or her. Do you know what I mean? So there's like a it's like a celebration, a celebratory tone, that they're very happy about, that they're telling to others. For some of you, you aren't pregnant, but it's just more of a thing where you're very abundant. So they're telling people that, you're doing well, you're getting loads of money, or, you're getting loads of networking. Um, yeah, some of you are really getting people coming to you where you're just getting strong networking links. For they could be saying that you have a lot of friends, that things are just going very well for you. And for some of you, they're saying that they look up to you. For some of you, they're saying that, pile number one's out of my league. They're just very beautiful, very handsome. I can't believe, that they even would want to talk to me. They could talk to so many different people, but, they're giving me the time of day. For some of you, if this is a love interest and you haven't actually, you're not in a relationship with them, or a connection hasn't really been established, then they really like you and they're telling people they really like you, but they feel like you won't actually give them the time of day if they actually try to speak to you in a romantic way. So, yeah. But yeah, for a lot of you, they just think that you're just very beautiful, you're very handsome. They haven't really met anyone that looks like you. They haven't met anyone as beautiful as you before. That's what a lot of them are saying. I really shuffled it with the cards facing this way. That means something, but I'll figure it out. Seven of Swords reverse. So what they're also telling people is that, you're a very honest person. Things work out for you because you're very honest. You don't feel the need to lie, to be deceitful. They just feel like you're very straight up. If you have something to say, you'll say it with love. There's no need to hide anything. They're not very suspicious of you. You know, you're a very clean-hearted person, and this is why a lot of things go well for you. Um, the hairband's giving me, I feel that you guys have you're very well put together. Um, you have a hold over this person, and you have a hold over other people in your life as well. May also be telling people that you're very mysterious. They can't work you out. So even though everything's going well for you and you're a very straightforward person, it's pretty much like, but how? How have you learnt to do this? How does everything kind of go your way? Um, how are you so abundant? They don't know how this is possible. And the cards were faced up when I was shuffling. Guys, I never do that. So it's basically saying that, um, you know, people keep their cards close to their chest. You know that saying? You guys don't really do that. They feel that you're kind of an open book. There's no need to hide anything. And that's how they think your mindset is. The Emperor. So you guys are pretty much in control of your life, and you're not just floating around. So this is what they're telling others, that, you know, you're quite a dominant person. You don't need others for validation. You pretty much just do things on your own accord. You have a lot of confidence. You're a very confident person. Um, they're also telling people that you're very supportive, and that you're just very stable. So we have the Emperor and Empress here as well. So it's giving me the vibe of this person feels like you're their soulmate, their ultimate soulmate. So for some of you that are actually in a solid relationship with this person, or, you know, you're even dating, they just feel like it's going to go far because they feel like you're the other part of them. They feel like they don't need to look elsewhere for their, you know, for a significant other. They feel like you will be in their life for a long time, and also because you're just very honest as well, they really like that about you, and this is what they're telling people. So this is a hairband, but could also symbol a wedding band, I believe, which is like a ring. So for some of you, they may even be telling people that, you know, they eventually plan to marry you. No, I said eventually. That's for some of you, because the Empress and Emperor, they're like a counterpart. They go together. So they feel that they might be telling people that, you know, you guys suit very well. You guys have the same energy. It's pretty much go-getters. Just one's a bit one's more feminine and one's more masculine. So we welcome different sexualities on this channel, and it could be same sex, etc. So the woman doesn't necessarily have to be the feminine energy. You could have a woman that has a masculine energy and a man that has a feminine energy. Either way, you guys balance out each other, and this is what they're telling people. What's Power One's love interest telling people about them? Six of Pentacles. So they're telling people that you're a very generous person. You're able to help others when they're in need. You're able to balance out a lot of obligations in your life, and they're telling people about this. They're telling people that your hair is beautiful. That's for some of you. Some of you have really nice hair in terms of length and or quality. Like, wow, like panel one has really nice hair, guys. It's just amazing. I don't know how their hair is like that. For some of you, you don't even do a lot. It's just naturally that's how your hair is, and they're just like, wow, that's amazing. Um, they're telling people that you're quite peaceful. So even though you have a lot of obligations, you're able to do them without feeling so stressed about it. And they just find that an amazing quality and ability to have. Um, yeah, you're quick to help people in need. And whenever they need help, you really, really help them as efficiently as possible. And I just really love that quality about you. So basically, because you're not deceitful and you're not selfish, this is why you're just a very abundant person. This is what they're telling people. You guys are viewed in a highlight by this person. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, and that just gives me a vibe of this person is telling people that. So you know how some of you, I said, they eventually would like to get married to you. Some of them are kind of feeling like, I don't really have the money to do a big wedding and, you know, buy a fancy ring, but I would save up to do that for part number one, because they deserve that. That's the type of person that they are. Because the type of person they are, they deserve the world, and I want to give that to them. For some of you where this isn't about a wedding or anything like that, they just want to give a lot to you, and they just feel like they don't have the funds to do so right now. And this is what they're telling people. For some of you, because you know you're giving a lot of your energy to others, you're helping others, they sometimes kind of feel like you don't have enough time for them. So they might be telling people, well, you know, I really respect that part number one is out there helping people and doing what they need to do in life, and, you know, being very abundant. So I get the impression that a lot of you are very busy people, and this is why you're very abundant. But it also makes this person feel like, okay, they might not have enough time to give me. So this is an insecurity that they're expressing to their friends and community. I'm going to get more messages from the Gods and Titans Oracle deck. Let's put this over here because I already read it. Okay. What's power number one's love interest telling others? Okay, that one was quick. Organization. So they're telling people the reason why, you know, you're able to juggle all your responsibilities with ease, and that is because you're just very organized. You guys know that that's the best way moving forward, and this person really respects that about you, because I feel like this person's quite similar to you, so they feel like it's a good quality that you're very organized, and you have everything in place. But they may even feel like because you're so organized and you're so well put together that you don't basically need them as well, and that's the insecurity that they may be expressing to their friends and family also. Tough wisdom reverse. So for some of you, this person feels like they don't really know much about you. So you may have said a few things to them about your life or anything that, you know, that you're going through, but they can't really work you out 100%. There's not a lot of information that they know about you. They feel like you've only really told them the vague stuff, and they're just kind of like, I want to know more about part number one, but I don't know how I'm going to get that information, because they don't really express that. So this is something that they're telling others. Some of them don't really know how to deal with you. When I say deal with you, it's not in a way to control you, but they just don't know how to converse with you in a way that you'd be very interested in. So they're kind of like, I want to talk about things that, will initiate a long conversation with pal number one, but I don't really know what it is that they're interested in to talk about in depth. So they're pretty much like, what do I do? What do I say, guys? What are they interested in? I don't know. So yeah, they could be asking others about this and expressing this difficulty to them. Oh, some of you make them feel dumb as well. So I have a feeling you guys are very practical and very logical. So sometimes when you're talking to your love interest, you'll make a very valid point, whether it's an emotional outlook or a logical outlook, and they kind of feel a bit dumb afterwards. You guys don't do it on purpose, but this is just how they feel. So they might be telling others like, wow, like, sometimes pile number one, they kind of make me feel dumb when I explain certain things. And then that's making them feel like sometimes they're not good enough for you because you're just very, very intelligent. So this is something they may be expressing to others. Okay, I only wanted one more, but okay, we'll take these. You have, I don't even know how to pronounce this man's name, Dionysus. Anyways, ecstasy. And Typhon, anger, rage. So this person is telling people that, you're very fun to spend time with. There is times where they can relax around you. So when you're feeling relaxed, they can feel relaxed. But when you get into busy body mode, when you're very much on the ball, they start to feel a bit like they're not on your level. But when you do relax, they have a very good time with you. They may be telling people that they like spending time with you. Some of you, they're telling people that they really like having sex with you. The sex is really good. They may also like going out to eat with you. They would be telling people this. Some of you, they just like sleeping in bed with you, in terms of actually sleeping. They really like the feeling. So they may be telling people about this. They're also telling people that they like how your body is, so your physique. They find it very, very attractive, and they may boast about this to, their friends and family. I'm getting more friends though. I feel like they might find that a bit unsuitable to talk about to their family members, but yeah, friends, community may speak about that. They may tell people that, they feel quite clingy when it comes to you. They don't want to feel clingy, but this is how they feel. They can't really help that. And they're also telling people that they don't really know what they'd do if you wasn't really in their life, because they've become so used to you, even if it's just the early stages, because they feel like you suit them so well and they view you so highly. If you was to leave them or not speak to them ever again, they'd kind of be like, so who do I go to next? I don't even know. Who's better than pal number one that I've met? I don't know. So they wouldn't know what to do, basically. I feel that they get very angry, and it's not with you, but I think it's the attention you get. So they may be telling people that, partner one's very attractive. They know they're attractive. They help a lot of people, and that's very good that they help people, and they're very successful. But it makes them a bit upset or angry that you just get a lot of attention from people, because they're kind of scared that someone might whisk you away, and then you won't be interested in them that much. A lot of them kind of feel like, I don't want to say own you, but they feel like you belong to them, as in you're their better half, that you're their other half. So if you actually was to just, no, when they see you talking to other people that you could possibly be romantically interested in, they get very angry and very jealous, very envious. So they could be expressing that to others. Yeah, so not that you guys are quite peaceful. It's them that gets very upset when people that you could be romantically interested in try to speak to you. I know you guys are probably thinking, yeah, but I only like them. I don't really want to speak to anyone else like that. Okay, but they still feel threatened when you speak to someone that you could potentially, leave them for. So it basically, in short, they're quite jealous people. But when it comes to their partner, not jealous of your success or anything, like they're really happy for you in that respect. But they're jealous of the attention it attracts, because they don't want to lose you. And they're telling people this. What does partner number one's love interest tell others about them? We have the three witchy sisters. Okay, so for a lot of you, like, there actually is a third party in this situation that your person is quite jealous about, particularly because the three witchy sisters are here. It's kind of telling me that this could literally just, so I'm not saying that you guys are cheating or you're talking to multiple people at a time. This is for different people. So for those where you just have a platonic connection with someone, they're very jealous of this connection and they're expressing this to others. They're kind of basically saying like, why is this third party in this connection? Even if it's just a platonic person, they're just kind of like, why are they there? Like, they feel very threatened by this person. They don't like that they're in your connection or involved in it. So yeah, they're expressing this to other people. You see how like these two are asleep and she's awake. They're the middle person, and they're basically like, I got my eyes on you too. Like, if something's going on, I will find out. So like, obviously I'm letting my friends know, yeah, that you could be talking to that person, or that person secretly wants you. Like, we're in a third party, and if I find out that any of you two is entertaining each other, all hell is going to break loose. I'm going to get angry. So that's how they're feeling. I know you guys are probably thinking, yeah, but no, I'm not romantically interested in anyone but them. Yeah, they don't care, because they feel like if there's another person that you're quite close to, and you're not sexual with them, they still find them to be a threat. So they're discussing it to others. For some of you, if you are actually cheating on this person, and you are being unfaithful, they know, and it really annoys them and is making them very jealous. They know they're in a third party situation, and they don't like that there's actually a third party in the connection. Mildew fairy cleanup time. Okay. So for some of you, they feel like this situation, with this third party situation, whether you guys are being faithful or not, there's still someone that's kind of lingering around in the connection, even if it's just platonic, and they kind of feel like this person needs to go. They need to go. They need to go. I'm getting upset. They need to go. They also may want to discuss this with you. They might feel like if I discuss this with partner number one, they're gonna make me seem like I'm crazy. Like they might say something like, "Oh, but I'm not even doing nothing with this person. This is just business," or they're just my friend. Can you calm down? And then they're gonna try and make me look dumb. But it really irritates me, and I really want to talk about it because I feel like this situation is getting a bit messy. So that's what they could be saying. Um, Oh, for some of you, they're telling others that you're very clean, like you're a very neat and tidy person. So they might even be telling people that you might have a bit of. Some of them are a bit suspicious that you could possibly have OCD, but they are telling people that it's very important that you find everything neat and tidy around you. They can't really be what's the word? They can't be lazy around you when it comes to putting things away and that because they find that it may irritate you. So they're kind of telling people their frustration about this. For some of you, they're basically saying that you're a very clean and tidy person in terms of your appearance, and some of you smell really nice because of the lotions or soap that you use, the perfume that you use. You just look very neat and clean and squeaky, and all of that. So they really appreciate that, and they're telling people about this. They're boasting about it, if anything. What's power number one's love interest? Talking to people? No. Telling people about them? No, that's too many cards. I only got one. Nope. Okay. Invasion, boundaries violated, dominance, death and the maiden. And we also have the three fates, what comes around. Okay, number 3 is really popping up here, guys. So for a lot of you that are watching this, you actually are in third party situations right now. And this person's like, they're telling people, okay, this person could be out for revenge also. So they might feel like you orchestrated this third party situation. You've made it like this. And they're like, okay, so you want to play me and you want to involve another person in our connection, bet. Okay, that's fine. So what's going to happen now is you're just going to get some bad karma. Whether I'm the karma or I wait for karma, you're going to get karma. So they're letting people know that they're on a revenge tip right now. And they're not liking that you've put them in this third party situation. For some of you, they put you in a third party situation and they're upset about it because you've just moved on and you said, well, you put me in a third party situation. Okay, fine, whatever, cool. Like, that's fine. I'm still going to do what I need to do. And it's kind of like you've become abundant after they've done that. After you've kind of said, whatever, I don't even care. You can have that dirty girl, that dirty guy that you cheated on with me. That's fine. No one cares about you two. Like, you've kind of done your own thing and they're kind of like, they're feeling the karma of it now. They're feeling the repercussions of it and you've made them feel kind of low. But if it's a situation where they was the one that cheated on you or they introduced a third party in the connection, that's their business. That's your business. Good. You can be feeling that karma because you shouldn't put people in a third party situation. Okay, so yeah, if they're the one that put you in a third party situation, they're feeling the karma of it right now and they're feeling really low. And if it's the other way around, if you introduce a third party in the situation, they're just like, okay, guys, I'm going to get some revenge on this person, or I'm going to wait for karma to do it. Either way, revenge is happening out here. Okay, so that's a message for some of you. Um, okay, oh my gosh, okay. For some of you, this is like multiple messages. For the ones that where they was put in a third party situation. So part number one, if you was put in a third party situation by this person, they're kind of feeling like they want to come back into your space. They want to dominate you. So when you was in the third party situation, they was dominating you. They was manipulating you into trying to stay in a connection with them, even though they introduced a third person. But now you guys, they can see that they've kind of lost control, and they're kind of like they want to try and, English slang would say, pattern you. And pattern in an, I guess in another kind of dialect would be like to have you under their control, so that you're back into the third party, and they're telling others, I want to try and do this, because I feel like pile number one has lost the plot in terms of they've been in a third party situation. What do you mean you're leaving? So some of you actually was with a narcissistic person. So your love interest is kind of narcissistic. I'm sorry. If you don't like that, then it is what it is. But that's what they are. If they put you in a third party situation, they're trying to put you back into it. And they're letting their friends know that's what they're doing because they think that's normal. For those where you actually put this person in a third party situation, intentionally or unintentionally, they kind of feel like you've just you've violated you violated boundaries in terms of how could you do that? Like, you're kind of taking it too far. You're playing with fire. So they're telling people that I don't understand how you would think it's okay to introduce a third person, whether you're being, romantic with them or not. It could eventually turn into it, and you think that's okay, and it's actually you're violating boundaries of our connection. And secondly, you're trying to claim some dominance into it that I don't like too much, because no one's going to try to dominate me and introduce a third party in my connection. Like, no, I don't care. So they're feeling very disrespected in that respect, and they're telling people about it. So I just wanted you guys to know that. And then this is the Ghost of Pumpkin Patch, Count Your Blessings. So for the ones that so it's like two different groups of people. For the ones that were put in a third party situation by you, they're saying, yeah, count your blessings now. Everything's going good for you now, yeah. Okay. So you want to put people in third party situations. Well, guess what? We're gonna wait on that karma. Let's see if your blessings are still there. Like, they're pissed about it. And if you was put in a third party situation, they just feel like you're just getting multiple blessings. Because this girl looks like she's been crying a lot, and I feel like you guys was just feeling the hurt of being put in this third party situation, and the person's feeling like, well, now I'm getting my karma for what I did, and now you're just glowing up, you're doing, good things, and now I'm not on the same level as you. So yeah, they're feeling away, and good. That is their bumperclot business. You can feel that way. You can feel it. Sorry, no. Obviously two different groups. But for the groups, yeah, that were in a third party situation and were put in one, good. It's good that this person's feeling that way. That's not right. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna go to part number 2 now, guys. Oh, if you like this reading, like and subscribe to my channel. If you want a personal reading, the details are in the description box below. But yeah, I'm going to part number 2 now. Okay, I need to stop putting my cards together like that. Part number 2, this is if you chose the concealer. Okay, so for some of you, your person's kind of telling people that you like to cover up your lies, or you like to cover up... Okay, there's multiple things. So some of you lie. I'm getting that right now. Sorry if you're hurt. but it is what it is. If it doesn't resonate, then it doesn't resonate. If it does, it does. They feel like you lie and then you cover up your lie with another lie. And it's just, you cover up the truth with a lie, sorry. And then you'll lie and then cover up the lie with another lie. So they're just like, you're just a liar. And they're telling people that. For some of you, they're saying that there's some information that you have and you're not being open about it. You're covering it. You're not being vocal about it. And they feel like you're covering that up with another story. And they're just like, what's that about? What's going on? And they're asking their friends, like, what do you think's actually happening with part number 2? Because I feel like they're not being honest about something, or they're not being vocal about something. And I would just really like to know, because I personally don't get it. Some of you, they're telling their friends and family and the community that you don't feel comfortable in your own skin. So you may wear a lot of makeup, or you may wear certain clothes that aren't, it's not you, basically. That's not what you normally wear. So they're kind of telling people that you're not really being yourself, basically. You're not being your authentic self, and this is what they're telling people. But let's do this. What is pile number 2's love interest? No, what the hell? I need to shuffle. Okay, so some of you, they're telling people that you like to jump the gun about certain things. You like to jump to conclusions. You just want to do things a bit too fast, and you don't appreciate the process. That's for some of you, because that is what I really did with my cards. I was supposed to shuffle every time, guys. Come on. Okay, let's see. What is pile number 2's love interest telling others about them? The 8 of Wands reverse. So they could be telling people that, you know, some of you are just kind of not giving sex to your love interest. So they're like, I don't understand what's going on, because, you know, normally we get jiggy, and for some reason pile number 2 doesn't want to be jiggy with me. I don't really get it. Some of you are stalling. So like they've been waiting to be intimate, and you've kind of been like, no. Oh no, but I got to do this, so we can't really do that yet. Like there's always an excuse, and they're just kind of like, what is that about? And they're asking their friends like, what is that about? I didn't get it. For some of you, they kind of feel like you just stay indoors a lot of the time. You don't really like to go out, and they're like, what is going on? They're kind of telling people it's because of maybe your insecurities. But it's like, what is this? Like, why doesn't pile number 2 want to go out? Some of you is like you don't want to go out with them, or you don't want to meet them as often as they would like. So there's another group of you where you just don't. You're not really spend as much time with this person as they would like. You're not really trying to see them. You're not really trying to go out with them, and they're just like, why though? Like, what's wrong with me? Like, and they feel like the reason you're giving them, that's not the actual truth. Okay. You have the 2 of Cups reversed. Yeah, so again with the covering up, some of them feel like you are not trustworthy. So some of them are just like, part number 2, I don't really trust what they're saying. If you're in a relationship with this person, they don't trust you. They feel that you could possibly be out there cheating, and you're just telling them lies to cover that. It could be vice versa. Like they could be telling people that they're cheating on you, but I feel like it's more of the first thing I said, where they actually feel that you guys are cheating on them. Whether you're doing that or not is a completely different story. This is just what they're telling others. It doesn't necessarily have to be true, but they do feel that you're being unfaithful behind their back. um, if you guys aren't in a relationship, they feel like you're talking to multiple men or women. They're just kind of like, and then they feel like if they was to ask you that, or they have asked you that, and you've kind of been like, no, what are you talking about? I'm only talking to you. But they feel like it's just cap. Like, they're actually talking to other people. I don't know why they're lying to me. So that's what they're telling others. Some of you, they're upset about a breakup. They didn't want it to happen, so you guys might have recently broken up or stopped talking, and they're grieving about it. So they're telling others, like, I can't believe we broke up. Like, how could that happen? Maybe if they was more honest, then that wouldn't have happened, but unfortunately it did, and they're having a hard time getting over it. Small percentage of you, some of you, you know, may have cheated or got cheated on at a bar, and they're just discussing that, like, how could they do that? And there might have been pictures that you guys might have got caught, or they might have got caught, and you guys have proof that of them cheating, and they're talking about it, or vice versa, but they're talking about it, like, I can't believe that happened, like, how could they do that? So there's a scandal going on there. It's just mainly about, like, lying and not really wanting to see the other person. What's how to's love interest and others about them? Okay, we have the Five of Wands. So for some of you, they're actually telling people that they want to fight you. So they're actually telling people, when I see pile number 2, do you understand? Like, I'll actually fight them. Like, it's on sight when I see them. So if you guys aren't talking, they're telling people when they see you, they're actually going to attack you because they feel like you just violated them, like, differently. For some of you, it's not a physical thing. They might be telling people that, okay, wait. For some of you, you guys actually were physical in your connection, in terms of fighting, and they've told people. So if that was supposed to be a secret, it's not a secret no more. They're telling people that you guys have actually had physical fights. They're confiding in them. But then for others of you, is when they see you, it's on. Like, we're fighting, we're rumbling. Yeah. For some of you, there's not actual physical fighting going on. It's just there's a lot of conflict. There's a lot of tension. So they're telling people that I just feel like there's a lot of conflict and tension because part number 2 lies too much. It's just constant lies. Why are they lying? You don't have to do that. So that's how they're feeling. Or vice versa, they feel like there's just a lot of conflict going on because they know that they lie, and they know that they've kind of broken up the connection because they lie too much. But yeah, they're letting people know that they've messed up in that sense. So take whatever resonates. Okay, for some of you, they feel like they're in competition with other people because why do you have to lie? So they're just like, part number 2 lies. I know they're lying, and the reason they're lying is because I'm obviously in competition with other men or girls, and they just don't want to tell me this. But I secretly know, guys. I secretly know. So that's what they're telling people. And you have the Queen of Cups reverse. So they're kind of telling people that, especially if you are the feminine person in the connection, they're kind of telling people that you have emotionally detached from them. You're not being very emotional towards them. It's either very physical, and I'm not getting sexually, more like, okay, it could be sexually, but more like actual combat wise, you're very physical, or they're telling people that you're just very, I'm not even going to say logical because sorry guys, my belly is rumbling. I'm not even going to say logical because they think you lie, but it's just you're not opening up emotionally to them, and they just think that's a bit weird because they feel like that's something you should be able to do, especially if they're in a connection with you. So they're telling people about this. They're just like, I don't understand part number 2. Like, why aren't they opening up? Why aren't they being emotional? Have they lost feelings for me? Why did they have to lie? Like, this is what they're telling people. But they could, and if it's the other way around, they could also be telling people that you have no, they've kind of lost feelings for you a bit. Yeah, so they're telling people, I've kind of lost feelings for pal number two, because this constant lying and or cheating and fighting, I'm just kind of over it now. Like, emotionally, I'm drained. I can't do it anymore. So that could be something that they're telling others. Okay. No, we're done. Six of Cups. Okay, that's Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So what they're kind of telling people is that they want to talk to you again. So I feel for some of you, this person really messed up. They cheated, or they made you feel like you was in competition with multiple people, and you just said, you know what, cool. If that's how you want to behave, don't talk to me. Like, whatever. And they've lied. So what's happened now is they're telling people that they want to get back together with you. They want to talk to you again, and you guys are just kind of like, I don't know about all that. I don't know. And yeah, so they're really expressing that they want to get back together with you. For some of you, if you are the liar, they're basically saying that even though, you know, you've lied, you've made me feel like I'm in competition with other people, you know, you're untrustworthy, you're not showing me no emotions, I still love you. I still want to talk to you. I still want to be with you. So they're very frustrated in that sense. So they're letting people know that even though you have really bad qualities to you, they really want to get back together with you, or they really want to make the connection work. Put these here. Piles, boys, pile number two's love interest, telling others about them. Raw power reversed. Yeah, so if they're the one that was unfaithful and was lying to you, they feel like they don't have much power in the connection as they once did. So yeah, they feel like they're losing power in the connection. And if you was the one that, you know, was lying to them, then they kind of feel like they're setting up the situation where they're like, no more will I listen to you, and no more will you have power over me. Like, that's it. And that's what they're telling people, like, no more will pile number two take the mickey out of me again. I'm not having it. So if they are going to give you another chance, or they want to, they're telling people that they're going to put themselves in a position where you can never do that to them again, or make them feel stupid again. Balance. Yeah, so for a lot of you, if I'm just gonna say, whoever did the wrongdoing, the person who was, you know, honest in that, they're basically saying, I'm restoring balance in this connection by not letting you have power over me. You have Vishnu balance. Like, you had too much power, and that's why you thought you could just basically lie to me. So guess what? Power gets taken now. Power gets taken now. You don't have it, and I'm good. I still like you. Maybe we can be friends, but no, like, you're not gonna violate me again. And that's what they're telling people. Or they're saying that's how you're behaving now after they've been caught lying. Destroyer Shiva. So for those that have actually been lied to and made to feel like they aren't good enough, and made to feel like they're in competition with others, they're basically saying, cool, you're not gonna destroy me. You're not gonna destroy me in the way I view myself, even though that's what you tried to do. You're not gonna do it. And if we are gonna stay together, I run the ship now, not you. Yeah, because you violated you've taken the mickey with the role that you had. So now I have the power now. So yeah, they're like, I'm not gonna ruin the connection, but you're not gonna violate me again. Then no. And inventiveness is here, so they're basically saying they're gonna find ways to make sure that doesn't happen. So the person that got violated in this connection, they're basically like, okay, I'm gonna find ways to make sure that doesn't happen again. In terms of the way that they deal with the person that was deceitful, they're gonna deal with them in a way where they can either get information very quickly now, or they're gonna make the person feel that they can't do that. And this is what they're telling others. Sorry guys, I'm trying to read like two different sides. People that did get, okay, and people that are being deceitful. If this person was deceitful to you, they're telling people they don't want the connection to break up, even though they have been deceitful. So they're going to try and find ways to keep you, to keep the connection, because they don't want it to go down the toilet because of their foolish ways and because of their foolish actions. So they're trying to tell people that I just need to find a way to get pal number 2 to forgive me, or to just stay with me. Otherwise, I'll just feel really sad, and I can't live without. Well, they can live without. The thing is, yeah, they can live without you, but it's pretty much like they don't want to lose you. They don't want to lose you. Pal number 1 had a more I can't live without you, like that was passion. But with this one, it's just pretty much like I've cheated, I've got caught, or I've been not honest, I've been caught, and I don't really want to leave this person, so I got to sort it out now. So that's what they're telling other people. Oh my gosh, guys, I keep mixing the cards. I need to stop there. I need to stop there. Okay, what's pile number 2's love interest telling people about them? Okay, that one was fast. Marie Masquerade, glamour, intrigue, drama, reverse. So if this person was the person that was being deceitful and covering up things, they're kind of like, you know what, I don't even want any more drama now. I know I've caused drama, but I don't want any more drama. I just want to get along with pile number 2 now, because I've obviously caused a lot of problems. If they're the one that, you know, was lied to by you, or made to feel a certain way by you, they're basically like, I'm so over this. Like, I haven't got time for this drama that that this person keeps bringing in my life. Like, I haven't actually done anything to them, and they're just violating me. So it is what it is now. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But at this point, I'm just drained. So yeah, they're just not into the whole drama anymore, because it's just been drama. So they're just venting to their friends and community that, you know what, I've been violated, it is what it is, and we move. It's time for retreat, reversed. Candy cane angel. So if this person has violated you, okay, no, let me not say that. If this person I have to keep repeating the statements to everyone. It applies to everyone differently. So if this person is the one that was covering up things and hiding things from you, then they're basically like, yeah, pile number two is just not gonna condone my behavior anymore. They're not freeing up, the genitals. They're not, they're not being nice to me. They're just not treating me in any good way now because of what I've done. And they're basically expressing this to people. If you were the one that was being deceptive to them, they're basically telling people that yeah, they're not going to give you any treats in terms of sex or niceness. They're just not doing it no more. They're still going to stay in a connection with you, but they're not treating you in any way, shape or form because of what you did. Because if you lied or whatever you did, they're just kind of like, no, I'm not treating your behavior no more. I'm over it. And that's what they're telling people. Free of fate. So some of you, okay, there's a lot of cheating going on. I don't get it. So literally, like, for some of you, this is a cheating thing. Like, someone actually cheated, or someone actually was introducing other people into the connection, and like, yeah, they're telling people. It's similar to part number one. They're kind of telling people that karma's coming for you. So if you was the one that was being deceitful, then they're basically like, yeah, karma will get you in it. I mean, I can still stay in a connection with you, but whatever I do won't be as harmful as karma. So there's no point in me doing anything. I'm just gonna wait for it to get you, and it is what it is, and I'll be good because you would have got what you deserved. For some of you that they actually aren't with you, but they still think about you, and they're just kind of like, yeah, you're gonna get what you deserve for lying to me. So it is what it is. And if it's the other way around, if this person was the one that was being deceitful and lying, they're basically like, yeah, well, kind of getting what I deserve in a sense. Like I did something wrong, and now I'm experiencing the karma for it. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but like it's literally, yeah, it's this person feels like they're experiencing karma for like the lies that and the deception and the competition build up that they've caused. They're like, yeah, now I'm not getting no treats from part number two. They're not entertaining me anymore. They're not giving me sex. They're not giving me power in the connection. They're not giving me emotion. You guys have just said, no, I'm not doing it no more. And this person knows that that's what they get, basically, and they're telling their friends about it. Ancient wisdom upright. Okay, so for some of you, you knew that this person was lying. You knew, and they're telling people she knew, but then she actually found he or she knew, and they was kind of hinting to me, I know that you're doing this, I know that you're doing that. And then I was like, oh no, I wasn't. And then obviously you guys caught them, or you guys found evidence that they were doing some shady shit. And they're just like, pile number two is a very wise person. They saw through my lies, and then they actually got proof of it later. And now, yeah, they're just amazed that you kind of knew before there was evidence, and they're kind of telling people about this. But they also could be telling people that you're a very intelligent person. I just can't believe they can't believe you just found out like that quick. So yeah, for some of you, if you was the one that was hiding things from them, they're just basically like, they're like, I knew it, guys. I said from the beginning that part number two was doing some shady shit. I said from the beginning, and now look, guys, I'm right. You see that? But I knew. It's okay. It's all right though. So yeah, they're just confirming to other people that they kind of knew what you was doing from the beginning, and they're like, yeah, we moved though. It's okay. It doesn't hurt so much because I kind of knew, and this is why I've emotionally detached myself from early, and now I've taken back my power. So yeah, that's what they're telling people. And you have Poe. upright at the bottom of the deck, and she represents time for change, to learn something new, to use technology gadgets with wisdom. So literally, this person, if they was deceived by you, they're basically saying, you know what, it's okay, it's fine, I'm just going to move forward in my life, even though I miss you, boo, I miss you and your deceitful ways. I'm still going to do what I need to do in life. I'm going to move forward and learn new things. And they're just basically changing, not changing, but they're just, you know, some people when they go through a breakup with someone, they change their hair or their looks, just to kind of, it's a psychological thing, is so that they don't have to think about that person anymore. They've kind of transformed in a sense, and that's what this person's doing. They might be telling people, I'm going to change my hair, I'm going to change my clothes, my fashion sense, because however they used to dress or look before reminds them of you, and they don't want to think about that, so they're just going to change it up. If there was a person that was deceitful, they feel like you're going to slowly move on from them. They're scared of that. They really want to talk to you again, or they really want to stay with you, but they feel like eventually you're just going to say, yeah, I'm over part number 2. They really tried me. They really tested me. And they think I'm an idiot. You think I'm a dickhead. I'm not. So guess what? Bye, see you. And they just feel like you're just going to move on to another phase of your life without them. So that's what I'm saying about you, pile number 2. If you like this reading, subscribe to my channel. If you would like a personal reading, the details in the description box below. But now I'm going to pile number 3. Pile number 3, this is if you chose the yellow lighter. Okay, so this person's telling people that you're a very courageous person. So your solar plexus chakra located in your gut, meaning that you guys are very brave. They're telling people that you're very brave. If you want to do something, you go and do it. You have a lot of willpower. You have a kind of Leo energy. Like, you just do what you need to do. And I think they really respect that. For some of them, it's quite intimidating. So they could be telling people that this is how you are. They're not used to such a big personality. So they're kind of like, oh, okay, interesting. So it kind of makes them feel away. And then for some of you, they really like that about you because you're not shy and they respect it. And they're telling people this. So pile number 3. What is pile? I keep saying how. What is pile number 3? Is love, interest, telling other people about them. Oh my gosh, okay, there's a lighter there. You guys have a lot of passion, a lot of fire to you. So some of you are quite feisty. And this person's telling people, oh wow, like pile number 3 is like very feisty. Like, I don't even know where that energy comes from. Sometimes it's feisty, like for no reason. Like, I'll just say one thing and they just want to get very defensive and get very rude. And I'm just like, wow, like calm down, pile number 3. Like, no one was trying to get at you, no one was trying to at you, like relax. So they could be telling people this. Some of you come across as quite robust. That's what the metal and the lighter gives me. So some of you are very robust. And the person feels like if they try to say something to you to try and make you feel bad about yourself, you'd kind of be like, are you dumb? That's why X, Y, Z, like you'll come with a comeback, or you'll appear like it didn't harm you. You might say something like, is that all you got? Is that it? What was that? What type of diss was that? Like, you'll just mock them. So yeah. You do have a strong personality and it really intimidates them. Anyway, we move. Let's go. Okay. No, let me shuffle first. What does pile number 3's love, interest? What is pile number 3's love, interest telling other people about them? Okay, that one flew. Yeah. Okay, so for some of you, they may be telling people that you've changed. Okay, some of you wasn't always as confident as you are now. So what they're telling people is, I don't know who pile number 3 thinks they are. I don't know what I don't know who they think they are, yeah. But before they didn't have this confident energy. They wasn't being rude. They was really sweet. So I don't really get where this new energy is coming from. Like, this is me they're talking to. They forget they're talking to me. They forget that I knew them when they wasn't like that. So some of them even think that so they think that you've changed. Basically, that's not how you was before. Like, how you was before was the complete opposite. So this is what they're telling people. They're telling people that you're losing your mind. Like, who do you think you are? You wasn't like that. So they're pretty much stuck on the old you, and this new you, they're just like, I don't get it. So yeah, they think that you've changed on them. But for some of you, they actually think it's a facade. They feel like pile number 3 that comes across like this big confident person when really they're not. So they just calm down. So they're kind of, I was bitching at this point. They're bitching about it to their friends and community, that that's how you are. Like, you're just pretending, it's a facade. That's what I'm telling people, just so you guys know. Oh, for some of you, trigger warning. So some of you may have actually gone through a grievance in the family, that someone may have unfortunately passed, and they might be talking about it to people. Like, oh, pile number 3 is kind of going through a rough time right now because, you know, this has happened, and they're kind of talking about it with their friends because they don't know if they should talk about it with you, because they don't want to trigger any sad feelings. So they've gone to speak about it with other people. But yeah, let's go. Or they could have went through they could have gone through a grievance, you know, in within their area, you know. Well, I'm trying to be very careful what I'm saying. They could have went through a grievance, and they don't feel comfortable discussing it with you because they feel like you won't really accept, not accept, but they don't feel comfortable talking about it with you for some reason. So they're talking about it with other people, but they're kind of telling other people that they don't feel comfortable talking about it with you. Maybe because you guys have like big personalities, and they feel like you might say something, there's a word. You just might be very tactless with how you say something, because you guys kind of have, this person feels like you say stuff as it is, and they just feel like you need to have some compassion if they're going to talk about a death. So they're telling other people about this. But that's if they've gone through a grievance. If not, then that doesn't apply to you. Strength is upright. So yeah, as I said, they feel like you have a very strong personality, but also they could be telling people that the connection with you is very strong. Because you're a very strong person as well, you know how to hold them down. They like that about you. So whenever they need support, you're there to pick them up. You're a very supportive person, and they really like that about you. So yeah, see what else they're saying. Four of Wands. Okay, so for some of you could be actually married to this person, and they're very happily married to you. They feel like everything's going well, everything's going as it should be. They're loving the experience, and they're telling people about this. So they may even show off to people that they are married to you. So they may speak to people like, oh, do you know about my wife? Yeah, you see my wife, she's bad, you know, bad meaning like she's good. She is amazing, you know, like, or they're like, my husband, look at my husband. Do you not see that he is that guy? He's that guy. So they really show you off, especially if you're married. But if you're not married to this person, they like to show you off to their friends. They like to talk about you a lot because they see like a strong future with you. They see a future with you. They feel like, you know, the connection will lead somewhere good. And some of them could actually be saying to others that they could eventually, you know, get married to you. But they also could be saying that you are a very stable person. You bring stability into their life as well. For some of you, this person's going through a lot. So the grievance doesn't necessarily have to be like a death that's happened, but it could just mean that, you know, they could have lost their job, unfortunately, or things are just not going well for them in some respect, and you're still there and you're still supporting them, and you're still like, okay, this isn't going well, but you're my boyfriend or you're my girlfriend, so we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. So you support them in that sense when things aren't going well for them, and they really like that about you, and they explain this to their community and their friends. So you're not the type of person that will leave someone when they're down, especially your partner, and they really like that about you. If you're not in a relationship with this person, you have been there when they've been feeling down, and they really respect that, and they feel that you guys will be lifelong friends if you're not together. If you're not in a committed relationship in the end, you guys will be lifelong friends anyway. So they really respect that about you. Four of Cups. Okay. Sometimes though, this is the thing. Sometimes you guys, and this is the thing with a liar. Like 1 minute there's fire, then the next there's not. So the issue is sometimes you guys are very passionate, and you have a lot of strength to you, and you're very supportive, and then at times you can be quite nonchalant, and they're just kind of like, you know, sometimes I kind of wish that pile number 3 would show the same passion in certain topics that I talk about. It's kind of frustrating because sometimes they seem disinterested. They would like some consistency, and this is what they talk about with their friends. They're just kind of like, you know, I wish they had that passion all the time, but sometimes they just don't. So you just seem disinterested at times, and they vent to their community about that. Ace of Cups reversed. Yeah, because the thing is, some of you are just very passionate and you're very supportive. However, the emotional aspects of the connection is not really there much. They kind of feel like you're kind of losing love for them. So they kind of feel like you're the sort of person that's very loyal in terms of you'll stay with someone even if you lose love for them, you'll stay in the connection. And they kind of feel like that's not right, like you should be able to love the person as well, you should have emotion for the person. So they're kind of telling people that sometimes I feel that pile number 3 is just staying with me or just talking to me because they have a loyalty to me. I don't feel that they're actually emotionally invested in me anymore though. So they could be saying that. Yeah, I don't feel it's the other way around. What's the panel fees of just love interest tell others about them? Okay, wow. By May Beauty. By May Beauty reversed. Those cards flew out, guys. And Odin Guidance reversed. Okay, so for some of them, like the actual okay. Some of you, they feel like you're not putting much attention on your appearance. So they're kind of like, I'm not gonna lie, guys, like you see part number 3, I don't understand what's going on. They're not really, you know, doing their hair like they used to. They're not doing their nails like they used to. They're not wearing the certain clothes. They're kind of wearing like frumpy looking clothes. They're not wearing them tight up clothes they used to wear. Like they're not really putting much effort in. So they're kind of saying that you're just not putting much effort in that respect, and they can't really tell you that because you have such a strong personality. You might get defensive. They have to kind of vent about that to their community. If it's not that, they kind of feel like, you know that they haven't really been putting a lot of attention on their looks, and that could be because they're grieving about something or they're really upset about something, and they kind of know that may be irritating you, and this is why you probably have lost some emotion towards them, like attraction. And this is why sometimes you get a bit bored. So they could be saying to people like, I know I haven't really been putting a lot of attention on my looks, but I feel like pile number 3 should understand that I'm going through something and that eventually I will. But then I also feel like this is the reason why they're not really paying much attention to me like they used to. I feel like they're just with me, but they don't really, they're not really sexually attracted to me like they used to be. And this is why they're losing interest. For some of you, they're kind of complaining to people that you're not really seeing the beauty in a lot of things anymore. And they're kind of like, you're just being a bit negative. So sometimes you guys will say something and it's just negative. And they're just kind of like, you don't have to be negative all the time, pile number 3. And sometimes they have ideas and you just don't see the beauty in their idea. You're just very disinterested. So they're just kind of like, I don't understand. Like, I'm supposed to be talking to pile number 3 and they're not really giving, positive feedback, or they're not really being optimistic about any of my suggestions or anything I'm saying. So yeah, they're starting to feel a way about that, guys, if that's what you're doing. They feel that they don't really know what to do moving forward in the connection, because sometimes you guys are disinterested and there's like, I don't really know what to do moving forward. So if you guys aren't putting much effort in, your beauty anymore, they're kind of like, I don't really know how to tell pile number 3 that without being offensive, because they're already going through a lot. I don't know how to do that. And for some of you, if this person not putting much attention on their appearance, or you guys aren't really showing much optimism about their ideas and that, they're kind of like, they don't know what to do moving forward about it. They don't know how to tell you that, or how to improve the connection. Aries war, yeah, they don't really want to fight with you because you already have a strong personality. So they're kind of telling their friends that I'm not really trying to beef. I don't want no beef, no ham, no chicken. I don't want no beef with pile number 3. So I'm just going to keep it cute. Even though it's a bit dysfunctional, because sometimes they lose interest. And sometimes, and for other people, is that this person's kind of losing interest. They're kind of like, I don't want any problems, and this is why I'm not going to say anything to them about it. Helios cycles is reversed. So they're just kind of like, they don't want to start a new cycle with someone else. So they're just going, they would rather just stay with you, or just date you, basically. Okay. More information. What is pile number 3's love interest telling others about them? How many times is this card gonna come out? Guys, this is crazy. It's come out for pile number 1 and 2, and now it's 3. Okay, well, the 3 fates are reversed. Funny enough though, okay, another one came out as well. Funny enough though, guys, what's it? I don't feel like this is a third party situation. I feel like this is a strong connection between one person and another. And the thing is, what goes around comes around, and Helios cycles, it represents a cycle, but it's a cycle that's being stopped because the cards are reversed. So they don't want I feel like something in the past happens where there was kind of like a toxic cycle going on, and they kind of want to end it. That any type of negative cycle that's happened between you guys, they just don't want it to be happening over and over again. And this is why they're not really trying to fight with you or anything like that recently, because they just want some peace. But at the same time, you're kind of affecting them in a negative way as well. Any of the stuff I previously said, like you're not really showing much interest, or you're not really putting much effort in your beauty, or you're too argumentative. They're just kind of like, I don't want no problems now. So they're kind of frustrated because they don't want to start any problems, but they're being disadvantaged in the same respect. So yeah. Ancient wisdom is reversed, because again, because ancient wisdom reverse and Odin guidance in reverse is kind of similar. It's the same thing. They just don't know. They don't know how to move forward because everything that they've tried previously with you, it hasn't worked. It's always caused an argument. So all they can really do is vent to their friends about it, and they're asking their friends for advice on what to do about the connection, because you guys have established a strong connection that this person wants to last for, you know, the whole of this lifetime, but they don't know how to make it more positive. You have theory of the green world, the natural world needs you. Okay, so and then you have Angel de los Muertos transitions to the spirit realm. Okay, so for a lot of you, some of you are actually grieving about loss of someone or something, and this person feels like this is the reason why you're moving a bit anti with them right now, or you're not putting much effort in certain things, and this is why they cannot discuss this with you, because it might trigger you too much. So that the Angel de los Muertos kind of clarifies that for me, and for some of you, this person feels like you need to go out more. I feel like a lot of you, because you're kind of going through a bad phase right now, you're just basically maybe staying inside and you're not really going out, and you because obviously you might be a bit depressed. But this person feels like, you know, you need to go out more, maybe walk in nature a bit, walk in the park a bit, you know, go to the seaside. They feel like you kind of need that. And then maybe that will help the connection get a bit better, because you would have had, you know, that therapeutic time to do, you know, you would have had that therapeutic time to kind of release any negative emotions that you have, so that you guys can work on your connection. But until you do that, this person feels like the connection is not going to go anywhere. So yeah. It could be the other way around as well. If this person's going through grievances right now, they feel like they just maybe need to get out a bit more, and then they can fix their connection with you. So basically what it's saying is one of you needs to heal so the connection can get better, and they know this, and they're discussing this with their friends and community. But part number 3, that was your reading. If you like this reading, like and subscribe to my channel. If you would like a personal reading, the details are in the description box below. And I'll talk to you guys later.